Hi, so coming back again, I'd like to share some of my experiences while teaching English. So this was a first standard girl, and I'm teaching her like dictation words. So it was like ship was there and boat was also there. With boat, what happened? It was very curious. I was trying to teach through phonics. So B is B, and then T is T. So she's aware of that. But when it comes to OA, she's like O, because O, the sound is either O or O. So I told her like O and A together are making the sound O. That they are two naughty things over there and they are joining together and both of them are only saying the sound of O. Even A is only saying the sound of O. So O and A together are just jumping up over there and playing and they're so happy and they're very naughty. And instead of saying their separate sounds, both of them are insisting on saying only O. So I gave this to her as OA equal to O. Equal to in max means both are same. So here O and A, they only mean the sound O. So that was my significance over there. But actually what happened is she was a bit confused because they had made her study at words as usual. So AT always means at. That is like stuck up in her mind because of rote study. So when she's seeing BOAT, and she's saying like at is there, at has to mean at because it has been like some sort of drilled into her mind. And then this O doesn't make any sense. And if I say, if she says O or O, I'm saying no, 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 no. So she's getting confused. And you know what she started saying? She said like it's bad. So then I told her, Ma, you just leave that 80 alone. 80 is not there, leave it. You keep B there, then OA. So I made her write it separately down. Like first B, then OA, and then T. So B is B and T is T. Leave it alone. Don't join A and T. Then O and A separately look at them, and they are the ones making the sound, O. So the next class, after that, I asked her, now, do you know what is B, O, A, and T? And immediately she was able to say, like, it is boat. So then I taught her quote and float. So float, what happens? It's full, l. So full, and then again that O, and then T. So when we give the common thing, then after making her understand and seeing what was the problem that she was facing, that she wasn't able to, connect that AT and why AT is not at here. It was like some sort of insolvable problem for the tiny mind. So next class, what the dictation word was ship. So naturally, no, instead of just making them learn the spelling alone and meaning alone, I wanted her to have the comparison of a ship and a boat. So without teaching anything, just like that, I asked her, what is the comparison? I mean, which is bigger and which is smaller? So she had no idea. So immediately she just said, like, the ship is the smaller one and the boat is the larger one. So I went to Google Meet, and because we were doing it, I'm sorry, I went to Google Images. And because we were on Google Meet and we were able to share the images and she was able to see, I showed her only the images of a ship. I didn't show her the boat at all. And then I showed her a small video on a cruise ship and how huge it was and all the flows. And she was immediately, responding like, wow, it is so interesting. And so I just sent her the link and I told her, see, you can watch it later on. So in the next class, when I was asking her what is the difference between a ship and a boat, immediately she was able to answer that the ship is the larger one. So we can see the more of reading and the more of visual attachment that the children have, it's very important for them to gain their knowledge of English and also more of creativity also. It's not like you just always have to play videos for them or always have some digital media or images to show to them. Storybooks are a wonderful way of evolving the mind in the process of learning of language. It's a wonderful concept. It just magnifies the brain, and the brain is like a powerful computer. You actually need not teach it how to speak in English or what to do with your English. The earlier you start reading storybooks, and watching movies in English, The more you start, guessing the meaning and then be creative in the story ideas and yeah, even the grammar concepts, even the spellings, they just go into your mind just because you keep seeing them again and again. So this is a very rare concept nowadays in the field of education, but it is the best concept of all. Book reading and then using the dictionary and then stories, the wonderland of stories. Thank you.